नमस्कार अनि स्वागत छ रेडियो कान्तिपुर रेडियो राष्ट्रको यो साप्ताहिक कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकमा र कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकको साथमा छु म प्रज्वल अनि कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकलाई आज प्राविधिक रूपमा सहयोग गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ प्राविधिक मित्र कृष्ण भण्डारीले र कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकमा हामीहरू विभिन्न विषयवस्तुमा केन्द्रित रहँदै त्यसै विषयवस्तुसँग सम्बन्धित अतिथि वा अतिथिहरूसँग कुराकानी गर्ने गर्दछौँ र आज विषयवस्तुको कुराकानी गर्नुपर्दाखेरि द आर्ट अफ लिभिङलाई हामीले केन्द्रबिन्दुमा राखेका छौँ र आर्ट अफ लिभिङ के हो मोटामोटी त अलिकति बुझ्ने प्रयास गऱ्यौँ कार्यक्रम अगाडि आउनुभन्दा बेसिकली भन्नुपर्दाखेरि यो हाम्रो दिमागले के कसरी काम गर्छ र के कसरी काम गराउन सकिन्छ भन्ने सन्दर्भमा हो र यसको बारेमा विस्तृत कुराकानी गर्नको लागि समयले साथ दिएसम्मको लागि हामीसँग स्टुडियोमा हुनुहुन्छ रितिका लोहियाज्यू र उहाँ द आर्ट अफ लिभिङ यस ताकि एक्स कन्ट्री कोअर्डिनेटर हुनुहुन्थ्यो भनेदेखि यसैको अहिले भातृ संस्था छ वैदिक धर्म संस्थान यसको चाहिँ उहाँ कोअर्डिनेटर हुनुहुन्छ र यङ एनर्जेटिक रितिका लोहियाज्यू अहिले मसँग स्टुडियोमा हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँसँग अब बुझ्ने प्रयास गर्छौँ हामीहरू यो द आर्ट अफ लिभिङ के हो भन्ने बारेमा सर्वप्रथम रितिकाजी यहाँलाई कार्यक्रममा स्वागत छ
थ्याङ्क यू धन्यवाद
वाल तपाईँ अब यो द आर्ट अफ लिभिङसँग आबद्ध हुनुभएको 15 वर्ष भइसक्यो
हजुर
हुन त अब तपाईँ आफै युवा हुनुहुन्छ यो तपाईँको उमेर हेर्दाखेरि पनि यो लामो अनुभव हो
राइट
है र यो जसरी हामीले बुझेका छौँ योभन्दा धेरै गहिरो छ नि द आर्ट अफ लिभिङ
yes so the art of living actually takes care of looking at the mind जसरी हामी all our life हामी स्कुलमा पढ्दा या कलेजमा पढ्दा we have learned everything like you know connected to हाम्रो बाहिर like environment related physics biology but no one कोही पनि हामीले सिकाएन कि यो मन जो सबै कुरा बुझ्दैछ त्यसलाई पनि हेर्नु पर्छ we have to attend to the mind also so that is what we deal in the art of living because our founder Shri Ravi Shankar ji he says कि health मात्रै एउटा disease free body होइन रोगमुक्त शरीर होइन even a stress free mind is needed जब मन तनावबाट मुक्त हुन्छ then that is actually health yeah an intellect which is free of fear जब बुद्धिमा भय हुँदैन then that is health and a memory which is free of trauma ego which includes all सबैलाई आफ्नै मान्छ and the soul which is free from sorrow so then this is the complete definition of health which is required by every individual
it's not just physical it's mental as well
yes the mind is everything because हाम्रो जो क्वालिटी को हामी लाइफ जिन्दैछु that depends on the state of our mind हाम्रो मनको स्थिति कस्तो छ but how to make our mind state of mind good nobody has taught people have said don't think negative नरिसाऊ but कसरी नरिसाउने nobody has explained us
right यो कतिजनाले अहिलेको हिसाबमा चाहिँ के भन्छन् भन्दा नि हो हामीहरूको ब्रेन हैन सबैभन्दा पावरफुल मसिन इन अ वे हैन सुपर कम्प्युटर त्यो हामी सबैले बोकेर हिँड्छौँ तर हामीलाई थाहा छ यसको राइट हेमिस्फियर लेफ्ट हेमिस्फियर यसको इन्टुला यसको स्पाइनल कर्ड यहाँ जोडेको हुन्छ यसको अगाडिपट्टि पार्ट जस्तो हुन्छ तर we never are taught in schools or colleges how to use it
correct किनकि mind like brain also like we said there are two parts right and left but हामीलाई यो कहिले पनि थाहा थिएन कि left what does the left brain do it takes care of all logic दिनभरि we are like you know questioning judging यो left brain को काम छ and right brain takes care of all the creativity music aspect so people who are not creative वहाँहरू तो left brain ही use गर्दैछन् so there is an imbalance created so it's like we are going in the world but हामी सबै कुरालाई बाङ्गो हेर्दैछु because only one side of the brain is getting used so we are not seeing things with the right perspective so when we learn meditation when we learn something about the mind then this helps us to balance that फेरि हाम्रो perception मा correction आउनु थाल्छ for example like today I went I had a fight with my friend few days back अनि आज म जान्छु त्यसको घरमा and as I'm reaching his house the door gets slammed in front of my face so मलाई लाग्छ मेरो perception के हुन्छ he closed the door in front of me seeing me because अस्ति झगडा गरेको थिए then भित्र मेरो observation हुन्छ okay म आएको थियो यति टाइम पछि just to you know speak and this is how he has behaved so expression will be like let me just walk out from here fine I have done my approach I came here approach and he did not take it well so let me go back this is one perception this is one way we behave second can be when I have just come when I come and I see that he has slammed the door so मेरो perception हुन सक्छ okay he has shut the door maybe he did not see me and it may be because insects are entering in the house so my observation will be like it's okay he did not see me and that's why this has happened and my expression will be I'll knock again on the door and greet him, very well. So same scenario, how do we handle? So when the brain is balanced, then we can see things well. The same thing can be handled in a much better way. This is what happens when we start meditating and taking care of our mind.
तर एउटा समग्र बुझाइ चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि आम मानिसहरूमा होइन हामीहरूको सोच विचार जुन छ माइन्ड होइन त्यसलाई हामीहरूले कन्ट्रोल गर्ने भन्दाखेरि हामीलाई चाहिँ त्यसले कन्ट्रोल गर्न आउँछ.
Exactly, right.
But it's not, this doesn't work this way, does it?
Yes, very right. Like हामी के भन्छु कि at the level of mind, how it works is whatever you resist will persist. जसरी तपाईँ सुत्नुभन्दा अगाडि सोच्नुहुन्छ यो विचार मेरो माइन्डमा नआओस्, यो साथीसँग झगडा भयो या यस्तो नराम्रो केही कुरा भयो, let this thought not come in my mind. But जति हामी त्यो सोच्छौँ अझै it will come and bother me. So how to handle the mind is the question. Because we cannot control the mind from the level of the mind. So here it is where the breath comes in. We say there's a lot of secret in the breath. It is, see, when you get angry, how is your breath?
That was a demonstration.
It is short and fast, no? The breathing. And त्यस्तै जब हामी एकदम थाकेको हुन्छौँ या frustrated हुन्छौँ, how is our breathing pattern? Yeah, breathing out is so heavy, and it's longer. And when we are scared, actually we stop breathing.
Yeah, we do.
And also after that the breath becomes shaky. And when we are happy, then breathing in is very light and it is even longer, even breathing in and out. So it's so amazing how mind is connected to the breath. And then if we attend little bit to the breath, it can have a beautiful impact on the mind. We can get our mind more in our control. Because जब breath हाम्रो गहरो हुन्छ, stable हुन्छ, then that is the impact which comes to the mind. Mind also becomes stable. It is more in the present. It is more, our concentration level increases. Because as I remember when I did the program straight after my college, so मेरो त्यो सजगता ही थिएन. I was not being able to concentrate, I felt. मेरो dullness आउनु थालेको थियो brain माथि. So when I started attending to the mind and to the breath and everything, I started seeing the clarity came back. And also my creativity increased, because every time in school I had this complaint that I'm not creative. मेरो फ्रेन्ड्सहरू यति क्रिएटिभ हुन्थे, they would be drawing and being very creative in every field, and I was only okay, I could copy from the picture. I was a good painter, but I could copy. Or dance, I could teach if somebody's I could learn if somebody's teaching me, but I was not creative. But after I started doing all this, and I had simultaneously joined an interior designing diploma program Nepalma, and I was so surprised to see so much of creativity flow out of me. So it is, every individual is so much full of different talents, but somehow due to different like stress or whatever things, it is blocked. We are blocking our potentials, and you sab garda we start to blossom, like how a flower it opens up, like that we start to blossom when we attend to the self, to the mind.
भनेपछि तपाईको अहिले कुरा सुन्दाखेरि मलाई के लागिरहेछ भने अहिले एउटा जमात छ जसले भन्छ कि अरु त कुरै छोड्दियो सही गर्नेमा हामीहरु सास पनि सही हिसाबले फेर्दैनौ भन्ने चीजमा चाहिँ सच्चाइ रहेछ.
Yes, we are not breathing correctly, because if you even see yourself, if you just put your hand on your stomach and take few breaths in and out, just try this doing right now. If you just breathe in and out and just see that while breathing in, is your stomach coming out or going in? Just become aware of that. So what is happening actually while breathing in? Is your stomach coming in or going out?
I feel like your brain must भइराछ हैन त्यो अलिकति एक्स्ट्रा डोज अफ अक्सिजन पुग्यो जस्तो हुन सक्छ.
See, when you're breathing deeper, obviously, but the right way of breathing is the stomach will come out when we breathe in. Many people, stomach goes in when they're breathing in.
Okay.
So there also we are doing, this is such an important aspect. 90% of toxins comes out through breath. Breath bata hami baira falchu. Only 10% jab hami bathroom janchu, from our ears, nose and sweat. So you can imagine ki 90% jo toxins hami baira faldechu from breath, but aile justri hami thulo hunde jandechu, we are only using 30% of lung capacity. And bacharu 90% use garcha. That's why their energy levels are so high. But we are not exercising, we are not attending to the breath and all, and so all our the lung capacity, it goes down. So it is very important to keep our lung capacity high,
भनेपछि अलिकति फिजिकल्ली पनि इन्भल्भ हुनु पर्यो
physically and yes, definitely, and of course one has to go in for meditation.
Meditation, yoga, and like things that really get your lungs pumped.
Yes.
Ainda?
You know, now it is said that meditation is a necessity, not a luxury anymore. Like we would have this concept when we become old, when we have time, then we will sit and meditate. Esto hoy na. When we are young, we need the meditation because it will enhance anything we are doing. Yadi ma euta student chu, ya I'm working in some job, or I'm a whatever teacher or principal or housewife. Ma je pani gorchu, I can do much better if I'm meditating. So my presence of mind is higher. You know, I'm more in the present and I'm more joyful. I'm doing things happily, not to get happiness. So there is a difference in that.
Yeah, that's interesting. You're doing things happily.
Happily, instead of thinking after I do this, I'll get happy.
Oh.
Because whenever we want to work with people, or we want happy people around us. We don't want sad people around us.
No.
We want people who are happy and working, not people who are sad and working.
No, definitely not. किनभने कतिजनाले के भन्छ भने हामीहरूको अहिले ब्रेन हैन सायद यो कन्सेप्ट अलि यंगस्टर्सहरुलाई बुझ्न सजिलो हुन्छ होला यो वाइफाई कै हिसाबले काम गर्छ रे हैन सी म यहाँनिर एकदम डाउनर मुडमा छु हुन्छ नि डार्क इनसाइड हुन्छ नि stressed out and all that and you come near me, you get affected by my energy.
Yes.
That's Wi-Fi in a way,
Correct.
isn't it?
Yes. You know what is this? Supposing you have come to the studio room before me and you have got angry and walked out. होइन त्यसको पछि I'm coming in, I'm okay, I'm in a fine mood, but somehow I can start feeling anger inside me किनकि यो कोठाको जे vibrations छ that has started to affect me. So that is how we pollute from the level of mind. So it is said that emotional pollution बाट हामी अझै धेरै harm गर्दैछौँ than environment pollution. You know, we don't realize this, we have not been educated with regard to this, but emotional pollution people are doing much more. घरमा एकजना पनि unhappy हुन्छ, how it affects everybody starts feeling low and not
Exactly.
good. So it is our responsible to keep our mind happy. We cannot say because of that person हामीलाई यस्तो लाग्दैछ. तपाईको मनको अवस्था के छ, it is on you and you have to take responsibility for that.
Yeah, you're responsible for that and you can change it.
Yes, you can change it. So that's why it is important to a little bit relax, rest, go inside that, which is the source of all creativity. That is the self. And we have to, it's so beautiful, when few minutes you can just sit and be with yourself and just reach that state, of like that bliss. I mean, this is something which I have never experienced outside. The thing which I get when I sit just with myself for a few minutes, just do little breathing or just a little bit sit and meditate. It's so beautiful to make it a part of your daily life and very important.
Yeah. र जस्तो कि सानो कुराहरु हैन जसले चाहिँ हामीहरुको यो होल मेन्टल स्टेटलाई चेन्ज गर्न सक्छ हैन जस्तो हिजो आज हामीले यो स्ट्रेस्ड आउट वर्ल्डमा देख्छौं हैन अधिकांश मान्छेहरु के छन् भने they are after something.
Yes.
Then it's like huge rat race.
Right.
They're always thinking about what to acquire next. A big house, a car, a beautiful girlfriend or a wife or whatnot. They're all constantly thinking about what they do not have and what they want to acquire.
Yeah.
But seldom do they think about what they have.
Right.
Like basic things, isn't it?
Yes.
Just knowing that you're alive and kicking.
Yes.
यो सानो हामीले यस्तो सानो कुराहरु जस्तो बिहानको समयमा हैन हामीले भन्छ नि कतिले उठ्ने बित्तिकै if we are like thankful and कतिले भन्छ thank you is the strongest prayer अरे and thankful for what you have and thinking about what you have rather than what you want to get, what you want to acquire. यस्तो सानो चीजले पनि धेरै परिवर्तन गर्छ रे होल दिनको एनर्जीको लागि हैन.
Yes. That's why we always say that meditation gets fulfillment in us, contentment. नेता फेरि we are in such a rush on the whole day, so हामी त्यो ब्युटीलाई ही मिस गर्दिन्छौँ, the beauty which is in the life at this moment. And जब हाम्रो मन वर्तमानमा हुन्छ, then this moment is so deep, and so vast that we can experience once we start meditating. Otherwise the mind is always in a rush for what we also don't know. We're just rushing, but just to become aware of that, oh, my mind is in the rush, now come back to this moment, and then you'll see so much of relaxation in this moment. Just see, like right now when you're totally here, the mind is like, it doesn't have any pressure, any anxiety of future or anything of the past, some anger, someone has said something naramro, but we're just here so relaxed at this moment right now. So being in this moment being in the present moment is what we have to culture the mind to come back to. That's why I say again कि हामीले स्कूल एन्ड कलेजमा यो सिकाएको थिएन, which was so important. पहिलाको जमानामा if you know कि हामी जब गुरुकुलमा गएर अध्ययन गर्थे, then that education was holistic. The child would get academic education plus education of the self. That is why the child was so confident. I have studied in an international school in India and even my college I've done, but I feel मेरो जो confidence आयो मलाई या मेरो जो skills बढेको is so much because of the meditation and the breathing techniques which I started doing after my college. So the inner strength and the self-respect and confidence comes to one only once we start attending to the mind and the self.
See, अर्को चाहिँ के रहेछ भने हैन हिजो आज जमातहरु छन् जसले आफ्नो विचार व्यक्त गर्छन् तिनीहरुले कतिजनाले बुझेर के भन्न थालेका छन् से हामीलाई स्कुल कलेजमा के सोच्ने चाहिँ सिकाउँछ कसरी सोच्ने चाहिँ सिकाउँदैन सिकाउनु पर्ने चाहिँ कसरी सोच्ने भनेर तर हामी सबैलाई यहाँ सुगा बनाइरहेछ के चाहिँ सोच्ने सी हैन आन्सर्स गर्ने भन्दाखेरि coming back to the same question and the same thing like see we're not updated. And the most powerful device in Bukhari, so the grey matter up here is much more than the grey matter. And it's much more than that. You know, so-called dharmic granthaharलाई पनि आधार बनायौं र अहिले आएर एकदम modern scientific researches even to the point of like quantum physics and all त्यतिर हामीले हेर्यौं भनेदेखि now we're somewhat on the verge of unraveling this mystery of mind, you know that?
Yes, because quantum physics is saying that je pani cha dunyama there is nothing, it's just vibrations. You know, so you know it is said that only whatever we are seeing in the world is only 2%. 98% je cha life ko mysteries we are not able to see from our brain. We are not able to perceive it. Our eyes can only see that much, our ears can only hear that certain, you know, frequency ko stuff. So the things which are mysterious, we feel that in the meditation. That's how our sages who were so intelligent, they could download so many things when they went into meditation. It just came to them. And another thing is that intuitive capacity increases. Like you need to know what decision you have to make. Kun time ke decision गर्ने any right action ke cha that has to, if that starts coming to you naturally, then you will be far ahead than everybody else. So when we start meditating, then our intuition capacity also increases massively.
र यो मेडिटेट गर्ने भन्ने बित्तिकै अब स्पेशली अहिलेको हैन जुन जेनेरेसन छ दे आर अलवेज इन रश हामी रशको कुरा गर्दै थियौ नि अझ नेपालमा त के छ भने सबैजना हतार भन्छन् तर समयमा कहिले पनि पुग्दैनन् we're all rush, we don't have time for this and that, and even like within family friends त्यसको लागि त छोड्दियो तर even to the point of meditation but it doesn't have to be like that. हामी 2 घण्टासम्म ओम गर्दै बसिराख्नु पर्दैन नि हैन.
Of course not, it's only 15-20 minutes.
Yes, अझ त्यो भन्दा पनि शॉर्ट हैन, त्यो पनि शान्त ठाउँ पनि नचाहिने. आजकल हामी ट्रान्सेन्डेन्टल मेडिटेसनहरुका कुरा गर्छौं. See, these are the tricks of the trade that we can apply to change ourselves in the modern yugma.
You know, doctors are also saying choose one, either medication or meditation. They have come and told the youths. I had a session once just 2-3 years back, and here one of the doctors, Norvico heart surgeon, the topmost doctor, he came and said this to the youth, because if you want to be happy in life, you have to adapt to meditation. And there are a lot of things jo medication but thik hundaina, like someone's not getting sleep or you know, some attacks, panic attacks and everything. So doctors also don't want to recommend medicine. They say please you go and learn meditation and come, because naturally you will be healed than taking medicine and getting side effects of that.
No, भन्छन् नि हामीहरुसँग त्यो capacity छ र naturally heal गर्ने.
Yes.
र हामीले consciously सोच्यौं भने there are instances even like they have this like doctorless hospitals in China भन्ने सुनेको छु. जहाँ चाहिँ मान्छेहरुले तपाईको हुन्छ नि, there's people who can like really concentrate their like thinking energy, focus into it, like 4-5 people gather and treat a patient without using medication at all.
Okay.
And when I see, we have like a very powerful device with us, and our consciousness go through what self-healing ka kuraharu. And even to the point of like when cancer patients are आफ्नो सोचको शक्तिमा आफू ठीक भएको पनि उदाहरणहरु आइराछन् नि, like recorded histories out there.
Yes. And for youth it is very important to meditate, because we have so much energy, and त्यो energy लाई direct गर्नलाई to get clarity in life. We are confused, यो गर्ने कि त्यो गर्ने, what shall we do, pursue ahead. So त्यो सबै कुरामा when we start getting clarity, okay, this is for me. you know. We start understanding ourselves better. Sajakta बढ्छ awareness. नहीं तो फेरि कति thoughts आउँदैछ mind मा, we are not aware. But अहिले when we start, I have started seeing when we are meditating and all, we are more aware कि oh, so many thoughts are coming, they are rushing into my mind, or you know, my stomach is full right now. We are aware, you know, we are aware of different, okay, this part of the body maybe I'm getting a pain. Otherwise we don't even know what's happening with us. Awareness ही छैन.
Right. अहिले हामीहरू चाहिँ के गर्छौँ अरे भन्दा अधिकांश अरूले आफूलाई बुझ्दियोस् र म अरूलाई बुझ्दिउँ, तर आफूले आफूलाई बुझ्ने बुझाउने चाहिँ it's not even in the picture.
Correct. Because if you can enjoy your company, it is said then that you'll be so much more interesting for everybody else. But हामी के गर्छौँ, अरूको company खोज्छौँ because we are so bored with our own selves. So two bored people will come together and bore each other even more. It is said like that, you know. So if you can just enjoy being with yourself. Because nobody wants to be alone. They're like, as they're alone, they want to look for another, you know, company that, okay, let me call my friend, let me do this, or, you know. But just being alone, being able to relax, sitting few minutes with yourself with eyes closed, if you start understanding and knowing the bliss in that, the joy in that, then you will really know that, okay, whatever we are doing outside we are doing it for our, you know, maybe earning or taking care of family, but the joy which we are looking for outside is actually in. And this is something very simple, very easy to be learned. Just little guidance is needed. कसरी त्यो माइन्डलाई भित्र बसाउने. Like to even drive a car or learn computer, we go sometimes and take training, no? But something so simple कि माइन्डलाई कसरी भित्र बसाउने, you need little bit guidance in that, because it is so subtle. The mind is so subtle. You have to. It is something so you know, like subtle only, we'll say. So you have to gross things we are learning, getting training from outside. So we also need to learn how to settle inside. Yeah. So this is just like we have 3-day classes, you know, for 2 hours, just to learn how to meditate and be with yourself.
So you have like 3 days classes.
Yeah, full in.
Can anyone come and join it?
Yes, anybody can come and join this. It can be students and it can be people. We attend to different strata of the society. Just हाम्रो courses even prisons में हुन्छ. That is for free, you know, and we also do it for the slum dwellers, or we also do in villages and all. So depending on even for the corporate world, we have our courses, or as I said, students and housewives and professional people. It's for all age groups from 8 years till whatever age we can go to.
Wow. Yeah. So basically, anyone from that like age range, you know, from 8 years and above, you know, anyone can try this.
Of course.
And bring about that desired change.
Yes, when I did the course after my college, मलाई एउटै regret आयो कि why didn't I do this course when I was in school? This is what I was looking for actually in life. किनकि in school I was talented, I was like active into sports and into academics and art and everything, dance and everything, but I was still feeling something is missing मेरो जीवनमा. When I got into the spiritual aspect of ourselves, you know, just knowing about myself better, then I realized, oh, this is what I was lacking, you know, in my school days.
That missing ingredient.
Yes, knowing the self.
Yeah, र अहिले आएर तपाईँ चाहिँ वैदिक धर्म संस्थान जुन चाहिँ द आर्ट अफ लिभिङ संस्थाको भातृ सङ्गठन भनौँ, यसको कोअर्डिनेटर हुनुहुन्छ. अनि मैले सुरुमै भनिहालेँ, तपाईँ स्वयं आफू युवा हुनुहुन्छ होइन, र वैदिक धर्म संस्थानसँग आबद्ध हुनुहुन्छ. बेला बेलामा तपाईँलाई फिडब्याक आउँछ होला नि, धर्म कर्मको कुरा कहाँ शिर छोडी पुच्छरमा हात टाइपको होइन.
एक्चुली हामी के गर्छौँ, वी एक्सप्लेन हाम्रो धर्मको बारेमा साइन्टिफिकली. जब म सानो थियो, when I would come from hostel to Nepal and my parents would tell me मन्दिरमा गएर आरती गर्ने every evening, मलाई यति बोरिङ लाग्थ्यो. I would think, what is this? Why I have to go and do aarti? And what is it? I'm not feeling anything. भित्रबाट, like, you know, it's just a ritual. त्यो आरतीलाई गोल गोल घुमाउने, but I was not feeling anything. So our founder explained once in a talk, Shri Ravi Shankarji, that, you know what is puja? Puja, pu is fulfillment, ja is which is born out of fulfillment. So puja यानी जो तृप्तिबाट निस्किन्छ, that is fulfillment. जब हामी यति खुसी छौँ, प्रकृति has given us so much, and त्यो feeling like कसरी अभिव्यक्त गर्ने, then it is through puja. So generally if we see सानो बच्चाहरू हाम्रो नकल गर्छ नि, लाइक पेरेन्ट्सहरू जस्तो हिलहरू लगाएर टिचर या भन्छन् दे विल वेयर साडी एन्ड दे विल टिच द डल्स यु नो ब्ल्याक बोर्डमा लेखेर चकहरू लगाएर होइन अल दोज थिङ्स वी इमिटेट आवर एल्डर्स त्यस्तै पूजामा हामी प्रकृतिको नकल गर्छौँ we are just whatever the Prakriti has given us, fruits and flowers and rice and water, we are just giving it back. So we are just expressing ourselves with like a play. You know, we are having fun with God, with the nature. And also, what is the concept of Aarti? He explained us that like the sun and the moon go around us, like that we are imitating by putting the Aarti around, you know, taking it around.
Even the light.
Yes. So this is what. So that is why when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is the concept. I found it so amazing. You know, so like that, when we get to know that these mantras have such a big impact on us, you know, in every puja, pahila hamro thiyo ki ali pranayam garne. Nowadays, pandits just say touch your nose and it's done the pranayam.
Yeah.
And they would say meditation. You have to meditate in any puja to make it actually, happen. The effect happen. So that all has been taken out of it. But when in our pujas we tell everybody you have to meditate, enjoy, listen to the chantings and all, and the mantras have such a deep impact on us. Yeah. You know, there was a research in which on water. I think a Japanese scientist had done it, in which it was water was told, I hate you, and then the crystals were observed. It had become very ugly, the crystals, okay? And when I love you was said, then it had become nice and beautiful. Like that, when we made the water here instrumental music, then it had a different formation. When we made it here rock and metallic music, it had again an ugly formation. Yeah. And when it heard the Sanskrit chants, it turned so beautiful, the crystals. So this is how the mantras are having such a deep impact on us. In fact, there was a very big band of who's on behalf of Art of Living, they play in South America and all these countries, they travel, Europe, America, USA and all, but they are based in South America. What they do, discotheques, they will go and sing the mantras in a little modern way, and in those discotheques, no alcohol is allowed, no drugs, no tobacco. And people say they feel such a high that they don't feel the need for anything, any of these things. So that is how our mantras are so powerful. Sanskrit language is so powerful.
Exactly. Yeah, तपाईँको हैन मन्त्रहरुको कुरा गर्दाखेरि गायत्री मन्त्रकै an example recently मात्रै हार्वर्ड युनिभर्सिटी प्रिन्सटन युनिभर्सिटी कहाँको चाहिँ स्टुडेन्ट्सहरुले रिसर्च गरेर के भेट्यो भन्दाखेरि त्यसमा चाहिँ 1,10,000 साउन्ड साइकल per second हुन्छ अरे.
Sorry, 1,10,000
साउन्ड साइकल per second. Which is the most powerful chant, no wonder. र के भन्छन् भने अब अहिले आएर फिजिक्स अनि क्वान्टम फिजिक्सको दुनियाँमा this whole universe is nothing but vibration.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And now we can see these two things coming together. हामीहरूको वैदिक ज्ञान, mantra, whatever, and meeting this like whole modern phenomenon of quantum physics and vibration.
So actually our the whole thing is very scientific. Our rishis and sages, they were very intelligent human beings. That's why they knew all this much before science is taking it out now. You know? They had all this knowledge.
भनेपछि हामीले किसामा जुन हामीहरूको वेदमा आधारित हामीहरूको पूर्वीय सभ्यताका ज्ञानहरु छन् त्यसलाई अब हामीहरूले यो धार्मिक हैन यो चाहिँ वैज्ञानिक हो भन्दाखेरि पनि त सही हुन्छ होला.
Yes, it is very much connected to science. Everything is very scientific. For example, you know, actually why we put the tika in our forehead, it is said because when we put the tika in our Sanskriti, the pituitary gland is there in between the eyebrows. You know? That gets stimulated and then it controls all the other glands in the body. So all these things are very scientific. Even earlier, like people would eat on the banana leaves. So why was that? किनकि केलाको पातमा when we would serve hot food, तो त्यो hot fumes निस्किन्थ्यो अनि that fumes when it goes inside our body, it helps in digestion. You know? So all these there's so many things which are so scientific. It's really amazing that we have so much of wealth. Actually what happened is that nobody explained us scientifically हाम्रो संस्कृतिको बारेमा. तो हामीले self respect पनि आएन अनि हामी westernization मा गयो. We thought, oh, those people are more smarter.
तर अहिले एउटा विडम्बना छ नि. हामी चाहिँ तपाईको हुन्छ नि नाकमुनि भएको जुन हाम्रो ज्ञानको भण्डार त्यसलाई इग्नोर गर्दैछौँ अनि हामीहरू basically trying to imitate what waste is doing.
Yes.
हैन तर at the same time waste ले चाहिँ हाम्रो ईस्टलाई हेरेर हाम्रो चीज लिदैछ.
Correct. In West, true. What you're saying, you know, West is now adapting to meditation and yoga like anything. They have become crazy about it because they are realizing कि तनावबाट मुक्ति पाउनु पर्छ, so you have to adapt to this. There is no other choice. Everybody, we have so many people coming. Our main international center, Bangalore, we see every year thousands of Westerners are coming. And this not only like in USA or Europe, people from Japan, China, Thailand, Russia, and Africa, all countries around the world. In fact, Art of Living has 155 countries banda jada ma spread all over the world. And Art of Living, everybody who's here is of all religion. They are Muslims of Iraq, Pakistan, and Arab countries, and we have Christians, and we have Sikhs and Jains and Hindus, and every religion is here. Because this is not connected to anything very shallow, it is something very deep. People who are not very deep, they will get into all this religion and this and that. But people who are very deep, they will understand first we are human beings. And then also we have to attend to the breath, which every human being is doing. And whether we are Chinese or Japanese, we all have done yoga when we are born. As we are born as a child. If you see 2-3 varshko bachaharu bhujangasana garcha, they come up like that, till the navel and both legs are together. They will make the mountain pose. They will go in that inverted V shape, So they do all the yoga postures naturally. And they will do these different mudras, like when the spine is getting formed, they will make that thumbs up position. They'll suck their thumb. So that is a mudra actually. The spine gets developed. Then they will put the thumb inside the fist. This is when the brain is getting developed when they're younger. So so all these mudras, everything is very naturally happening with everybody, whether they are from any religion.
See, it's just that we have to be conscious about it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Even to the point of breathing, right?
Correct.
Yes, this is how we get started. Well, anyway, you can get in touch with Ritika Lohiya and her team. You have the Art of Living, especially through the Vedic Dharma Sastha as well. You can change your perception.
Yes, basically. We have our website if people want to just log in and get details. It is the artofliving.org. Yes. So they can get into the Nepal Center and find details. And it's I say please do it at the earliest. Yes. Like not like me. I waited, actually 3 years ago, I had got the proposal to do the program, The Art of Living, and my aunt told me it's for old people, so I ran away.
Well, anyway, maybe that was the rightest time for you.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Ritika. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Well, आजको कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकमा हामीले कुराकानी गर्यौं रितिका लोहियाज्यूसँग, basically the art of living and how this mind works and how we can put it to use. Okay, one of the brief थियो कुराकानी, साथमा अलिकति स्निक प्रिभ्यू त भेट्नु भयो होला. जान सक्नुहुनेछ www.artofliving.org र थप जानकारीहरु लिन सक्नुहुनेछ र तपाईहरु पनि आर्ट अफ लिभिङले उपलब्ध गराउने 3 दिने यो प्रशिक्षण भनौं या कार्यशाला भनौं, यसमा सहभागी भएर तपाईले आफ्नो लाइफ चेन्ज गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ. Well, thank you very much for your technical support, कृष्ण भाइ. र अब भन्देखि यो कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकको समय सिद्धिसकेको छ. हामीहरुको भेटघाट कुन हुन्छ? कार्यक्रम केस नेपाल बुधबारको उसैमा आउनेछु म 1 बजे कान्तिपुर डायरीपछि. राति फेरि भेट्नु हुन्छ लभ डायरीमा 8 to 9 अनि 11 to 12 आजदेखि अर्को आसनको यात्रामा म आउने छु. हल त दिनजेलसम्मको लागि पनि पुनः एकपटक रितिका लोहियाज्यूलाई धन्यवाद दिँदै म प्रज्वल कार्यक्रम रेडियो टकबाट बिदा चाहन्छु. नमस्कार अनि शुभ दिन.